How many times have you stopped yourself from taking the first step just because you couldn't see the whole path ahead? How many dreams have you buried simply because you didn't know where they'd lead? Let me ask you something. Do you really think waiting for certainty is safer than risking the unknown? Here's the truth most people don't want to admit. Your problem isn't failure. It's that you never even begin. You tell yourself you'll start when the timing is right, when you're ready, when you can see the whole plan from start to finish. But life doesn't work that way. You will never see the entire road. You will never know if it's the right path. You will never be 100% sure. And if you keep waiting for certainty, you'll spend your entire life standing still. Imagine you're at the edge of an uncharted forest. You want to explore it, but you stop because you can't see the whole trail. You're afraid it might not lead to that breathtaking view you're hoping for. Sounds ridiculous, right? But that's exactly what most people do in their own lives. They stand there, paralyzed by doubt, waiting for a guarantee that will never come. I'm not saying you shouldn't think about your path. Of course you should. But overthinking won't magically make the road appear. The first step is all you need to see. One step. That's it. Because here's the secret. The path only reveals itself as you move forward. The first step is the most underestimated move in any journey. It's not flashy. It's not celebrated. It's not the part where people cheer for you or recognize your effort. But here's the truth. If you're someone who believes small steps don't matter, you might never achieve what you truly want. Why? Because that first step, as small, as simple, as insignificant as it may seem, is the foundation for everything that follows. Without it, there is no second step. Without it, there's no progress. And this is where most people fail. Not halfway through, not at the finish line, but right before they even begin. They overthink, they wait, and they miss their chance. Don't be one of them. The first step may not feel like much, but it's the most important one you'll ever take. And yes, sometimes the path will lead nowhere. Sometimes you'll take that first step, and the second, and the 100th, only to realize the road is a dead end. You'll feel frustrated, disappointed, maybe even angry at yourself for trying. But let me tell you something. Even a dead end isn't wasted. That wrong path will teach you lessons you couldn't learn anywhere else. It will build your resilience, your courage, your experience. And those things, they're the tools you'll need to conquer the next path, the one that will take you exactly where you want to go. So take the step, any step. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be perfect. Want to start going to the gym? Go once, just once. Then go again next month. Then once a week. Start small, but start. The most successful people in the world aren't fearless. They're not always confident, and they don't have all the answers before they begin. But here's what sets them apart. They start. They don't wait for the perfect moment because they know it doesn't exist. They don't see the whole road, but they trust that they'll figure it out along the way. They take the first step, knowing it might lead to failure, but also knowing that without it, success is impossible. They've learned to embrace the uncertainty, to move forward without guarantees, because they understand that progress is born from action, not from waiting. This is their secret. They treat every step, no matter how small, as valuable. Every lesson, every stumble, every win. It all adds up to something greater. And if you want to achieve what they have, you need to do the same. Start small, start scared, but most importantly, just start. Because without that first step, you'll never take the second. And without the second, you'll never reach the destination. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for the whole map. Look ahead, find that first step, and take it one step. That's all it takes to change your life. So let me leave you with this. What's one step you've been avoiding, and why? Drop it in the comments. I read them. Most people will hear this and scroll. They'll nod, maybe even feel inspired, and then do nothing. But if you're not like most people, if something in you stirred while watching this, if you know you're meant for more, if you're done with waiting and ready to move, then prove it. Hit subscribe, not because I asked, but because you're done standing still, because you're not here to be part of the background noise, because you see the world differently, and you're ready to act like it. This isn't about likes, it's about leveling up on your own terms. So take that step. And if you're one of the few who actually do, I'll see you on the path.